You feel it, don't you? That grip. Not in your hands, deeper. In your chest. In your throat. Like invisible fingers squeezing something you can't name. You wake up at 3 in the morning, heart pounding, mind racing through scenarios, plans, backup plans, contingencies for contingencies. You think it's anxiety. It's not. It's control, or the illusion of it. And right now, under this Aquarius sky, that illusion is cracking. I know why you're here. You didn't click this video for a horoscope. You clicked because something inside you whispered, "This is about me." And it is. Listen, the last few days you've been clenching. Literally. Your jaw, your fists, your stomach. You're holding something so tight your knuckles are white and you don't even realize it. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's just the feeling that if you let go for 1 second, everything will fall apart. I've been there. Scorpio moon. I know this grip. I thought if I released my hold, the world would collapse. My work, my relationships, my sense of self. So I held on, until my hands bled, until my chest hurt. You know what happened? It collapsed anyway. But under the rubble, I found what I'd been searching for my entire life. Myself. Right now, January 27th through 29th, the sun in Aquarius squares your Scorpio placements. Air crashing into water. Logic against instinct. Chaos against control. This isn't punishment. This is initiation. One question. Are you ready to open your fist? But first, you need to understand what you're actually holding, and why you're so terrified to let it go. Because it's not love. It's not safety. It's a lie. You're not holding a person. You're holding a narrative. The narrative sounds like this. If I control everything, I'm safe. If I let go, I'm vulnerable. And vulnerable equals death. Listen closely. You control how your partner spends their time. You control how colleagues perceive you. You control even your own emotions, locking them so deep you forgot where you hid the key. This isn't strength. This is terror wearing a mask. Scorpio is fixed water. Fixed means immovable. Water means emotion. You freeze your feelings so they can't escape your grip. Aquarius is fixed air. Air means freedom, chaos, the unpredictable. It doesn't freeze. It breaks through ice without asking permission. Imagine this. You're holding a lake in your fist. Aquarius is the wind. It doesn't negotiate. It just blows. And the water pours through your fingers. Do this right now. Clench your fist, hard as you can. Hold it for 10 seconds. Feel the tension? The ache spreading through your hand? That's your life for the past 3 weeks. Now release. Slowly. Feel the relief? Blood returning to your fingers? That's what happens when you let go. If you don't open your fist voluntarily, Aquarius will do it for you. By force. I've seen this hundreds of times. People who resist this transit lose exactly what they tried to hold. The partner leaves. The job crumbles. Health breaks. Not because the stars are cruel, because the universe doesn't tolerate a death grip. You're not holding love. You're holding a corpse. And it's starting to rot. Listen, before the phoenix rises, it burns. But everyone forgets the middle part. Between the fire and the flight, There is the void, the space where you are no longer what you were, but not yet what you will become. No control, no plan, no map, just silence and fear. This is where you are right now. Scorpio, you're not afraid of chaos. You're afraid of what you'll see in the silence. When control disappears, the mask falls, and you see the truth. You're not as strong as you thought. You're not as needed as you wanted to believe. You're vulnerable. You're human. You're mortal. This is the shadow, the part you've been hiding behind control, the part that whispers at 3 a.m, if they really knew you, they'd leave. So you grip harder, you manage, you micromanage, you build walls so high even you can't see over them. But Aquarius doesn't care about your walls. Aquarius is the wind. It doesn't knock. It doesn't ask permission. It just blows. And your walls crack. I know this place. I've been here. Moon in Scorpio. I know this grip. Years ago, I lost everything I was holding. Not gradually, all at once. The relationship I controlled into suffocation, gone. The career I white-knuckled through burnout, collapsed. The image I spent decades perfecting, shattered. For 3 days, I couldn't get out of bed. Not from depression, from shock. Everything I built was built on fear. Fear of being rejected. Fear of being insufficient. Fear of being seen as weak. And when the fear was gone, when there was nothing left to control, I found something I'd been looking for my entire life. Myself. Not the mask, not the armor, not the performance. The raw, flawed, beautiful truth underneath. That's the void. It's not punishment. It's initiation. Aquarius says, you are not God. You don't have to control everything. Let go. It sounds like betrayal, like surrender, like weakness. But it's not. It's wisdom. There's a Zen teaching, let go or be dragged. You've been dragged long enough. Your knuckles are bleeding. Your heart is exhausted. Your soul is screaming for rest. The void is not empty. It's full of everything you've been too afraid to feel. Grief, rage, loneliness, relief. And on the other side of those feelings, freedom. But you have to walk through the fire first. You have to stand in the void. You have to look at your shadow and say, I see you. I accept you. You are mine. The question is not whether you're strong enough. The question is whether you're brave enough to be weak, to admit you don't have all the answers, to let someone else drive for once, to trust the chaos. Because here's the secret Scorpio never wants to hear. Control is the opposite of power. Real power is surrender, not to others, to the flow, to the process, to the truth. The void is waiting. Are you ready to step in? Listen, you want the map? Here it is. But understand this, opening the fist is not a one-time event. It's a practice, a discipline, a daily choice. Aquarius doesn't hand you freedom, it shows you the door. You have to walk through it. Here's how. Step 1. Name what you're holding right now. Take out your phone. Open the Notes app. Write this heading, what I'm gripping. Then list it. Everything. The relationship you're micromanaging, the job you're white-knuckling, the image you're protecting, the grudge you're nursing, the pain you're hoarding like treasure. Be specific. No abstractions. Not, I need to let go of control, but I check my partner's location 17 times a day. Not, I'm holding on to the past, but I replay the betrayal from 2019 every night before sleep. Name it. All of it. Because you can't release what you won't acknowledge. Step 2. The fist ritual. Every time you feel the grip tightening, and you will, Scorpio, you will, do this. Clench your fist. Hard. As tight as you can. Hold it for 10 seconds. Feel the burn, the ache, the restriction. Then say out loud, this is what I'm doing to my life. Pause. Now open your hand, slowly, finger by finger. Feel the blood return, the relief, the space. Say, I choose to release. This is not magic. This is somatic psychology. Your body teaches your mind what words cannot. Do this 10 times a day if you have to, 20, 100. Each time you're rewiring the grip reflex. Step 3. The 27 to 29 window. These 3 days, January 27th to 29th, are your portal. The Sun-Scorpio square is exact. The tension is maximum, but so is the opportunity. Use it. Choose one thing from your list, the smallest one, the one that scares you least. And let it go. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. Delete the number you keep checking. Cancel the plan you're forcing. Stop the argument you're rehearsing. One thing. Aquarius doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for honesty. Step 4. Sit in the discomfort. Here's what will happen when you release. Panic. Your nervous system will scream. Your mind will invent disasters. You'll want to grab it back. Don't. Sit in the discomfort. Breathe through it. This is the void. This is the space between control and chaos. It feels like drowning, but you're not drowning. You're learning to float. The ancient Egyptians believed the soul had to pass through 12 gates to reach freedom. This is your gate, Scorpio. Walk through it. What you'll lose. I won't lie to you. You might lose something. The person who needed your control to feel safe. The job that required your perfection. The identity built on being unbreakable. But here's what you'll gain. Yourself. Not the mask, not the armor, not the version you think the world needs. The real you. Raw, vulnerable, whole. I've watched Scorpios go through this transit for 15 years. The ones who resist, they lose anyway, messily, painfully, against their will. The ones who surrender, they call it their awakening. The choice is yours. It always was. Look in the mirror. Who do you see? A warrior holding a broken sword? A phoenix mid-flight, wings still smoking? Or someone finally brave enough to stand naked in the light? This is the real test, Scorpio. Not whether you can hold on. You've proven that 1,000 times. The test is whether you can let go. The cycle continues. Listen, this transit, Sun and Aquarius squaring your Scorpio, it's not the end of the story. It's the beginning of a new chapter. Because soon, we enter Pisces season, February 19th. The energy shifts again. If Aquarius broke the ice, Pisces will dissolve what remains. Water returns. But not your water, not the controlled frozen lake you've been guarding. Pisces is the ocean, boundless, surrendered, free. And you'll need to decide, will you swim or will you drown trying to build walls in the waves? What I know about you. I know you're tired of holding, tired of planning, tired of being the strong one. I know you wake at 3 in the morning, heart pounding, mind racing through scenarios you can't control. I know you've built an empire on willpower alone. But empires fall. They always do. Not because they're weak, because they're rigid. And rigidity breaks under pressure. You don't need another empire. You need roots. Deep ones. The kind that bend in the storm, but never snap. The truth I see. Here's what I see when I look at you. Not a person who failed to control life. A soul who's ready to live it. Not someone broken. Someone breaking open. The cracks, that's where the light gets in. The pain, that's the chisel carving away everything that isn't you. You are not your grip. You are what remains when you open your hand. Your next step. Tonight, before you sleep, do this. Open your palm. Look at it. Say out loud, I release what was never mine to hold. Feel the weight lift. Not all at once, just a fraction. That's enough. Tomorrow, do it again and again, until your hand forgets how to clench, until your heart remembers how to trust. The final word. The stars don't control you, they reveal you. Right now, they're showing you a door. On the other side, chaos, unknown, freedom. You can walk through it, or you can stay in the room you've outgrown, holding the walls up with bleeding hands. But you already know which choice leads to life. You've always known. You just needed permission to admit it. I'll be here when you're ready for the next lesson. The ocean is waiting. But first, breathe. Unclench. Trust the fall. You are not broken. You are becoming.